This is the State Farm Post-Game Show.
Boy, don't tell me the best drama on TV isn't the NFL, folks. This game might have just taught us all a valuable lesson. Sometimes you just can't beat the person who never gives up. Josh Allen, beat up, battered, bruised, but in the end, he and the Bills were inevitable, and the reigning MVP leads his squad to victory over the Jags by the score of 27-24. As we welcome you back to the State Farm Post-Game Show, James Brown coming up next, folks. Catch the second round of the 2025-26 FIA Formula E season and tune into Formula E, Hankook, Mexico City, E-Prix. Again, that's coming up next right here on CBS. Meanwhile, back inside of Studio 43 alongside Coach and Nate. Nate, you played Nostradamus again. Coming off of the two games from last night, you said this is the best drama on TV.
No doubt. They win the Golden Globe for the best drama in football, and that is the wild card weekend games. What a fantastic finish. Give credit to the Buffalo Bills on the road in Jacksonville, and then also playing big in the moments that matter the most. Josh Allen saying, listen, if anybody is going to go out there and win this game, it's going to be me. I'm going to make the throws. If you need to put it in my hand for the quarterback sneaks, you can give it to me. I'm going to deliver us out of what was at times certain rhythm issues in that offense. But Josh Allen showed up like usual, Coach.
He showed up, and you talk about beating in the first half of that game. We saw him multiple times getting up and shaking his head and just continue to be resilient. I mean, I think that's the one word I would say about Josh Allen and these Buffalo Bills. And you think about what Josh Allen did again with all the hits he's had. He had 1 sack. He had 0 turnovers, 0 interceptions, 5 first downs rushing, with 273 yards passing. And again, 28 of 35, 3 touchdowns on a whole. Josh Allen, again, you look at this thing on paper. There's one metric you cannot take advantage of, you cannot measure, and that is the will of Josh Allen.
No doubt about it. Check it out on the fake screen. Pump fake. This is all in the fourth quarter. Hits Dalton Kincaid for the touchdown. Watch him take this shot right here. Boom. Takes a big hit and then finds Brandon Cooks right inside the seam right there. And this was that quarterback sneak where it looks like he's getting carried into the end zone, and then he would stop just shy. His bottom touches inches away from the goal line and say, you know what, let's run it back and give it to our QB. And Coach, I was talking to you. You said, listen, if I have a 4th and inches, I have any type of short distance, I'm going to put the ball in the best player's hands, and they did that with Josh Allen.
Yeah, they did. I thought that last one, we talked about this, I almost thought that they may have scored too soon, but given Cam Little's leg, given a scenario there, I'm not so sure I wouldn't have gone down to a knee. In hindsight, again,
milk the clock just a little bit.
Just before, and use up some of that clock, because you know you have 3 downs to get back in. But in the end, I'll get us up. You're talking about a team that was losing player after player on both sides of the ball, particularly on the defensive side of the ball. I don't know if they had any defensive backs left to be able to play.
Yet they still showed up. Shout out to that defense.
This team, again, Sean McDermott and this team and Josh Allen, they exemplify a sense of resiliency, a sense of determination. And again, they're doing what they have to do. It's a very much a team thing. Khalil Shakir, he steps up. He has 12 catches for 82 yards. So everyone, 9 different receivers he hit right now.
Yeah.
It's a very selfless team. Next person up, they take that to the next level.
Yeah, just think about that last play on defense.
Yeah.
You got 2 DBs draped all over with Jacoby Myers, who Trevor Lawrence was looking for, which is like his security blanket, has been all season long, and tremendous coverage, getting the ball tipped in the air, safety comes in, catches the rock. I mean, that right there pretty much exemplifies what this defense is. Next man up mentality, and that next man is going to be up to make the big play.
And Tre'Davious White, near the end of his career, he's had
who left and came
injuries.
back.
And he came back and probably had one of his best games as he's ever had. Again, coming back to finish his career as a Buffalo Bill.
Tipping that ball right there, saved the game.
Yeah, and so, I don't know how many players are going to have ready for this next game they have.
But does it matter with the Buffalo Bills?
No, they go.
The way that McDermott prepares these guys?
There's this one guy, you got to make sure that he's okay, and that's going to be Josh Allen. He gets back out there. And James Cook as well. Again, this was a game that was very much, to me, I kind of like epitomized what the Buffalo Bills have been about. We have all the questions about their run defense, and yes, that showed its head today. They got no really big players on the outside and receiver-wise, but you also caught Dalton Kincaid. Makes a couple big plays near the end of that game. And to me, it's just Josh Allen's just going to throw it to the open guy. It's a very selfless team.
So, hey, folks, coming up next game is 4:30 p.m. on Fox. Of course, it will be a mean one indeed. The Philadelphia Eagles will certainly be on display against the Chargers. That ought to be one whale of a matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I think you think about this game right here. Eric Williams, they will be playing right now for the San Francisco 49ers, and that's a big, big get. That's our left tackle.
Trent Williams?
Trent Williams, yes.
Yeah, by the way, I'm sorry, that meant 49ers. Got
and
it.
Lane Johnson is not playing for the Philadelphia Eagles. So the two important tackles for the Eagles.
Two important pieces in the trenches.
Big time. So it's like Trent Williams back is really, really huge for the San Francisco 49ers. We talked about this earlier, and Matt was here. You know, you talk about Kyle Shanahan. He had a very bad outing the last time. You talk about his last game that they played against Seattle. I can't see them having another one of those games. But again, the Philadelphia Eagles, they get back, and you're talking about...
How about that D coordinator, coach?
Oh, hey,
Fangio.
And he's got his numbers. So, I mean, listen, I mean, Saquon Barkley, the running game, and we know what happens with Jalen Hurts when he gets into the playoffs.
Yeah, this is the ultimate chess match when you're talking about Fangio versus Kyle Shanahan, and we're going to see exactly how they play each other. Probably be a little bit of a filling out period in that first quarter, but they'll definitely have some things dialed up. They want to pressure Brock Purdy, make him uncomfortable in the pocket, and also try to flush him out that pocket. But you mentioned Saquon Barkley. Listen, there was a lot to be made about this offense, the Philadelphia Eagles, all season long. You know, who are they? Can they run the ball? Why isn't Saquon Barkley having the same season that he had last year? Who cares? One, they're in the tournament. They're in the postseason. Secondly, I think the fact that they proved that they could throw the ball downfield and score with the best of them in the air, that just proves that they have that duality. So it's almost scarier for the simple fact that Jalen Hurts, at his luxury, can go, you know what, we'll light up the skies with our wide receivers and tight ends. Or if they give us what we need, what look we want, I can hand it off to one of the best running backs in the season. I can care less if Saquon didn't live up to the same type of numbers he did the previous season, because I know in the postseason he could easily be the best back in it.
Think about this playoffs. I'm talking about this game, San Francisco and the Philadelphia Eagles, what it has to live up to. We've had 3 games. We've had 3 legendary drives. Let's start with Matthew Stafford, who's going to be down by 4 with 2:39 to go. This is Caleb Williams right here. You're going to see this big play right here. He leads a drive down by 366 yards to win that game. And then Josh Allen right there, going to be 403. He got the ball, went 66 yards for that game-winning drive. We had 3 game-winning drives in the fourth quarter. Stafford, Caleb Williams, and then Josh Allen. You're talking about careers being legendary. You do it in the playoffs. These 3 guys took their team when they were down and took them right down the field and get game-winning scores in the fourth quarter of these games.
9 fourth-quarter lead changes. 3 games separated by 10 points.
Yeah.
You want to talk about games coming down to the wire. And then it also points to what we talk about often. One, deciding to take points or go for it on fourth and lean on your defense. And then also when you choose to flip the field and play the field position game. That's key, coach.
And I think you get into the playoffs, the one thing you have to be able to do is trust your team. Trust your offense, trust your defense. You're going to win a championship based on all 3 of those elements being there, playing at the highest levels. And how can you do that? By trusting them. It means maybe you punt, maybe you take the field goal and take the points when they're there. I think in the postseason, you do play it a little bit differently than the regular season, because you know what? There's no next week. And I think that's the thing you have to think about when you're getting the playoffs.
Shout out to the Buffalo Bills and their fan base. I was wrong on this one. I thought it was Jacksonville.
I might have to have this game played in the protest. I know we've talked about Josh Allen being Superman, but you got to investigate this guy. I mean, his hand was banged, his knee, and then he went in for a concussion checkout, and he still comes through. Give me a break. He is simply phenomenal. Hey, folks, the State Farm postgame show will continue after this. Hey, folks, a reminder tonight on CBS, all the stars are here, beginning with E.T. live on the Golden Globes red carpet. Then don't miss the 83rd annual Golden Globes, hosted by Nikki Glazer. That's coming up tonight right here on CBS. Key play here, Nate.
That's right, Cole Bishop. Check out the coverage, though, by Tre'Davious White on Jacoby Myers. Tipped in the air, and it's Cole Bishop who intercepts the ball. We call this the tip drill. You work on it all the time. Bishop, right place, right time. But give credit to Tre'Davious White getting his hand right in there to deflect that ball.
And Nate, that sealed the deal as the Buffalo Bills come away with the 3-point win, 27-24 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. And just not long ago, it was our Tracy Wolfson catching up with one Cole Bishop.
Cole, the hero at the end there with that huge interception. Take me through that play.
Yeah, really was just able to be in the right spot at the right time. Shout out to Tre'Davious White. I mean, he made a great play right there, and the ball having a flew right to me.
He's been coming up all season long, but just talk about this defense. It wasn't easy going against Trevor Lawrence and this offense. How did you guys pull it out?
I mean, like you said, it's not easy. They got a lot of weapons offensively. On our team, we were able to score there at the end, which was big. And then just guys being resilient and just keep fighting.
What do you say when you step back and you watch Josh Allen?
Wow, I mean, that 4th and 1, you know, you're wondering what's going to happen, and then they almost score, so, I mean, it's just awesome watching.
What's the team's mentality? A lot of people, and you guys hear the noise, you told us about it this week. What is that mentality of this team going down the stretch of this playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, we're just resilient, trying to have that dog mentality. You'll see some guys in hoodies and everything with that. And, I mean, just having that dog mentality, keep fighting no matter what.
Well, congrats, and good luck in the rest of the playoffs.
All right, folks, and after the game, it was one Sean McDermott of the Buffalo Bills talking with his squad.
Heck of a win and incredible toughness, man. I'm going to tell you what.
Yeah.
This football team is as tough as I've ever seen it, and it's not stopping. Job's not finished. It is not finished. Hey, we're going to celebrate this. We need everybody getting healthy, getting those treatments. We got a big challenge next week, man. Hey, we're learning something about ourselves every game. We pick each other up along the way. Someone goes down, somebody steps up. Somebody else goes in, they step up, man. A true team and a lot of love for each other, man. Super proud of you guys, man. We knew what was in front of us coming down here. Good football team. 60 minutes. That's what it's going to take. It's going to take it again next week. All right, Josh, break us down.
You talk about this, you talk about the first road playoff win since 1992. Yeah, I guess who that was against? That was me in Pittsburgh. Okay, then Josh Allen's first career playoff win on the road, trailing by in the 4th quarter. And again, you look at this team, snapped an 8-game road losing streak, but you know, I always think the teams are a reflection of two people, and we always talk about this: the head coach and the quarterback. If you haven't seen two people more humble, more kind of in the zone, and the word of love is used a lot with Sean McDermott.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about him at times, a lot of talk about his failures maybe in his film. He's brought this football team together. They are one team that are united in purpose, and I think they're going to be a tough out.
Want to get your thoughts as well, too, because coming up next on Fox, it will be the NFC side of the house as San Francisco will be at Philadelphia. That ought to be some kind of matchup as well.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a good one. Looking forward to that one. I think it's going to be a battle of the backs, you know, Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley. But real quick, you know, shout out to the Buffalo Bills fans. I thought this was going to be the home dog, you know, the favorite, Jacksonville Jaguars. But the Bills proved once again that they are a team that knows how to step up in big moments, especially their head coach being that guy that is a pure reflection of what his team is. Shout out to the Bills and their fan base.
And you talk about these playoffs, and we said they were going to be the most exciting yet because the parity's right there. It has played out in these first 3 weeks. So we got 3 more games. I'll tell you, if they live up these first 3 games, sit back, enjoy, because this is the best entertainment out there.
No doubt about it. You know what? I know we've talked so much about one Josh Allen. He is not human. He is bionic. I mean, you saw all the beating that he took today, and he still willed his team to victory.
That's right.
Most impressive indeed. Hey, folks, we'll see you next week right here on CBS.